What is happening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, as I said in a previous video, I've forgiven FIFA, and what better way to kick off FIFA back on this channel than to manage my club, AFC Bournemouth. And the main aim of this series, as I'm recording, I haven't decided on a title for this series yet, so you know, it'll be a surprise. You'll know it. You guys know it right now. As you're watching this, you know what the title is. And, you know, the main aim of this series is to get Bournemouth into European football. That is the main aim. Obviously, right now in the first series, we're not going to have as much money as I'd hope to be playing with. As you can see down in the bottom right there, I have already done some player development. I've already chosen, I think it's 5 players that I'm going to be focusing on, and you've seen a couple of them there as it goes into standby mode. So first off, let's look at the team. Then I'm going to show you some players I put on the short list. Not all the players that I'm going to target this series, just some players that stood out for me straight away and in some key positions. That is the main thing. So let's jump into the squad here. And I've chosen to rock out with the 4-3-3 attacking because the main part of the team is going to be a solid centre attacking midfielder. And I think that's where Bournemouth have gone wrong this season, is we had Jack Wilshere. Now, that's a bit of a spoiler. Wilshere is in the shortlist because he is the ideal candidate to come in and play where King sat right now. I definitely want a centre attacking midfielder because obviously that's how we got 9th last season. Obviously I'm probably going to be sticking with that front three just there. Ibe, Wilson and Stanislas. And Wilson and King are going to be fighting each other for the number 9 or number whatever role. That striker role. That striker role will be filled with one of these two boys right here. Both the same rating now, because as you can see, FIFA have actually been quite generous and given some Bournemouth players some upgrades. As you can see, Ake hitting the 78 mark, Cook on the 77. Lewis Cook, by the way, up to a 75 overall. If this was Ultimate Team, he'd be a gold card right now, and so he should be. As you can see, I've given him the captain's armband. It's going to be our job, our mission, our main aim to keep this kid at Bournemouth, because that's going to be our main aim in real life in the summer, is to keep hold of Lewis Cook. It's a must. He is incredible, and Liverpool, if you're watching this, get your hands off him. He ain't going to your club. As much as I love Liverpool, guys, I don't want to see this kid ruin his career, and I think going to a big club straight away will ruin his career, honestly. There you go. So you can see Stanislas had a nice upgrade, 75. He's going to be hitting the right wing spot until, like, it's going to be a little toss up between Ibe, Stanislas and Fraser for the wing spots. And that's if I choose to keep wingers. Like, you never know, we might even go back to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, which we always usually go to. But obviously there, I've chosen to put Arthur in because I don't understand where he's gone in real life. It looks like he's going to be leaving in the summer, which is a big shame. But he's on the back of my Bournemouth shirt here, guys. He's like one of my favourite ever players for Bournemouth, and I'm going to keep him in the team as long as possible. I'll rotate Arthur and Sermon. Gosling is on the transfer list. If I can quickly say to you who's on the... There you go, you can see the bench there. Mousse, by the way, I'm going to be focusing on getting upgraded because I think he's a really good youngster, and he's really shown what he can do in the little spells he's had in the league so far. So yeah, Mousse is sticking around. Off the top of my head, guys, I have gone through the team and put loads of players on the market. Gosling is on the market, which is controversial, I know, because he's a starting 11 player in real life, but I've never really liked... I like him as a footballer, and he's a nice guy, but I don't know. I don't think he's good enough. He's got a mistake in him every 2 minutes. I think Sermon and Archer are better shouts for the position, and I'm going to be bringing in a midfielder. That is for sure. So Gosling's not going to be in the team for much longer. Players like Defoe and Francis, who are getting a bit older, I'm going to keep hold of for now because there's no point getting rid of them. Francis is a legend of the club and Defoe is a legend in general. So they're both good plan Bs, but they're never going to be plan As in this series. So that is that. Onto the reserves here. Lots of these players are on the transfer market, like Pugh and Royce Wiggins and Boruc, Federici and Smith, all of which are up for transfer. Most of the players without a face are up for transfer, apart from Simpson, because obviously in real life he's a good youngster, and I've just loaned him out for now. Same as this Worthington, he's up for loan. Heinemann and Butcher are also up for loan. So anyway, that's the team so far, guys. I've gone through and done the instructions as well, just suited to how I play FIFA. But if we go over to the office, just get rid of some of this boring stuff. Recognize that you're the coach of blah 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 coming in, blah 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 blah. Delete that. Important yet, market's open, that is fine. First scout report has arrived. I'm not interested in the scout report because I'm not going to use any of them anyway. And again, scout, not interested, that's fine. If we go over to the board expectations before we hit up the shortlist, guys, I will show you what they want from us. You probably know, obviously, this channel's been a bit messy in terms of keeping up with career modes, but I've noticed a lot of YouTubers struggle with the same thing. When FIFA don't upgrade the career mode to a point where it's enjoyable, a lot of people just die off of it, but I'm determined to go through at least a whole series of a career mode, and I think going with Bournemouth would be the one to go, because I can shape them the way I like them in real life. So, obviously, by the way, quick thing on the side here, the Portsmouth career mode that was running on this the channel, the Road to Glory, I haven't deleted the career mode off this game. So if any of you want to see me continue that on the side of the Bournemouth career mode, let me know in the comment section down below, because yeah, I've still got it. It's still in the same place I left off. Honestly, coming back into FIFA, I prefer to do Bournemouth, because obviously I watch Bournemouth every week. I'd rather do Bournemouth, and I'm sure you guys would rather see Bournemouth as well, because Bournemouth is a great team. No one can hate Bournemouth apart from Southampton fans, and even then they can't hate Bournemouth. Anyway, back to the career mode. The objectives. They want us to reach round of 16. They want us to finish mid-table, which is actually, I'm quite surprised they want us to finish mid-table. I know we finished 9th, but I would have thought they would want us just to avoid relegation. In the financial situation we're in, I think it's a bit strange. But anyway, current position second, obviously, because of alphabetical order. And they want us to sign at least one player younger than 20 with potential greater than the average overall. So that's fine. We're going to do that. That's absolutely fine. So anyway, the fun bit, guys. Let's have a look who we are looking to bring into the club. Now, let me sort it by position. Now, the aim and the pattern of the shortlist is basically teams that are in relegation. I've gone through all 3 of the ones that are currently in relegation at time of recording, which is Stoke, Southampton and West Brom. And I've chosen the players that I would take from there. Not all of them, because obviously in real life I'd probably take Rondon, but in FIFA I don't want to use Rondon. Same with players like, I wouldn't mind signing most of the Southampton team. Like, I wouldn't mind Tadic, I wouldn't mind James Ward-Prowse, but in FIFA I don't want them. You get the idea. So starting with Stoke, Butland. Who doesn't want Butland? Apart from like maybe the top 3 teams in the league probably don't want him, because he's got like De Gea, Courtois and Edison. Like, you can't replace him with Butland. But anyway, Butland is incredible. He's 24. We could probably afford him, but I'm not looking for a goalkeeper like desperately. So moving on to bigger teams, we aim for their youngsters. That's the big thing. Trent Alexander-Arnold, absolutely incredible. He's performing off the charts in the Champions League, and I would be happy, and I think most teams in the league would be happy to sign Trent. So I think we're going to go for Trent 100%. The same with Joe Gomez. Now, if you watch my Portsmouth career mode, I think I went for both of these, or it might have been in the last Bournemouth career mode. I went for both of them at the same time, and Gomez was a lot harder to sign than Trent. But I think if I had choice of the 2, I'm going to be aiming for Joe Gomez out of the 2. I think it's a bit more realistic as well. Maybe not now, but the last transfer window that was open, Joe Gomez was on Bournemouth's radar and we almost snapped him up. But yeah, so those 2 definitely going to aim to get. Ethan, well, there we go. What can I say? Every single career mode I do, I put him in the shortlist, because he's basically a young Welsh David Luiz. So yeah, we'll probably, maybe towards the end of this window, maybe try and whack up a deal for Ethan. Rob Holding and Lascelles, both are very strong contenders for the position next to Ake. Now, I want to bring in someone that's going to rival Steve Cook, because I think we need a leader at the back, especially with Francis on his way out, and he's been playing right back a lot in the league in real life. So I'd rather bring in a leader, a solid leader. And I think out of the 2, I'm going to be heading out for Lascelles. If I can't get Lascelles, that's fine. Rob Holding is a good plan B, and he's a lot younger as well. But yeah, I think Lascelles is the way to go. Left back spot, 2 very good players right here, and one can play centre back as well, so that's always nice to see. And I think out of the 2, I would prefer, in real life, I'd probably prefer Bertrand because he's a lot more proven, but in this, I'm going to go for Tierney first. Tierney is amazing, and he's on a lot of big clubs' radar, like Man City, Man U, and I think it's Spurs, the other team that are in for him. And it's just been announced that Bournemouth are rivaling them in the summer for Kieran Tierney. So if we can get him, that'd be great. If we don't, it wouldn't surprise me. But Tierney is a very good shout for the left-back spot to replace the ageing Daniels. Now, I think it's clear to see Bournemouth need a holding midfielder, especially if we're going to be challenging Europe. I think a holding midfielder is essential. And if you know me at all off of YouTube, you know how much I rate Doucouré. Doucouré is phenomenally underrated, and he's a phenomenal player in general. I'm going to go for him no matter what, but he's going to be a pricey deal either way. I might try and lowball them with an offer of 15 mil straight away, but I think Doucouré is an essential player to bring into the club at some point. Chalobah, I would probably go for alongside, but I think he's only just joined the club, yeah, and he won't move again now. So if we can't snap up Doucouré now, that's fine. In January, we'll go in for Chalobah. I think that'll be what's going to happen in this series. Obviously, Maitland-Niles as well. He can play centre mid, and obviously, if you watch any of Arsenal, the way he played against United and the way he back-pocketed Pogba is phenomenal. And as you can see, he can play right mid, centre mid, and left back. I don't know why right mid is his standout position, because I'd rather him play holding midfielder than anything. Again, the same as Ethan, I might put in an offer for him. I'm not 100% sure yet. It'll be at the end of the window if I do. A winger here, obviously, because they're in relegation. I've put Matt Phillips there because I really rate him. Whether I go for him is another question. He's going to be similar rating to Stanislas, who we've already got, and we've also got 2 younger options in Ibe and Fraser. So if I go for him, again, it'll be towards the end of the window. Other midfielders, obviously Willock, Harry Winks, the younger options. Harry Winks, if you watch any Premier League football, you know how good he made an impact when he came in for Tottenham. I don't know if I'm going to go for him. Again, I've just picked out players that stand out as I was flicking through. Again, he's only got 2-star two-star skills, sorry, that's even worse. I probably won't go for him. Obviously, he'd be a more attacking option, and I'd rather have Wilshere. I don't know who I'm going to take if Wilshere's move doesn't go through, because I want Wilshere. I think he's incredible. I don't know whether we're going to snap up any of these 3, but I do need a centre attacker mid, so that might be in episode 2. But I'm going to go for Wilshere in this episode, don't worry. Another winger again is Demarai Gray. I always go for him in a Bournemouth career mode because he was so close to moving to us. But again, he can play centre attacker mid. So maybe if Wilshere's move doesn't go through, I'm going to snap up Demarai Gray because I know that I can sign him. But again, we're going to have to wait and see. I haven't made my mind up. Another option is Ravel Morrison and Zaha. Now, Zaha would be a phenomenal signing if I can make it work. I'll go for all of these players I'm going to put in offers for, like the big ones. So Zaha, I'll put in an offer for. Wilshere, I'll put in an offer for. And if Wilshere's move doesn't go in for, I'll go for Demarai Gray. But again, guys, this is just my first thought for the episode. So obviously, before I move on to the strikers, be sure to leave comments in the comment section down below to tell me who you want me to sign. I'll listen to every comment I get. If I get 1 comment, I'll listen to it. If I get 1,000,000 comments, I'll listen to every single one, because your opinion is vital in these sorts of series when decisions have to be made. Now, looking at our striker options, you got Charlie Austin, who was a Poole Town boy. Obviously, I'm from Poole, so Charlie Austin would be a great signing. He is 27 now, but we don't have a target man. Now, he could be the perfect plan B. If I sign him, I'll sign him. If I don't, I don't. Because obviously, if Southampton, they're our rivals. If they demand loads of money, then I'm just going to tell them where to go, because I don't need them. I don't need Austin, but he would be a great plan B if I have the money. Bobby Reed. Bobby. Right, this man has been linked with us in real life. It looks like we're going to snap up a deal for him in the summer. We're the only ones going for him at the moment, and he's been performing out of his socks for Bristol this season. And if we can sign him, that would be great. He's 24, so he's similar age to Wilson and King. And he can play at centre attack and mid, which is a brilliant news for us. We need a centre attack and mid, but is he going to be that creative centre attack and mid? I doubt it. So whether we go for him, it'll be as a striker, and he'll benefit playing at a 2 up top, and we're only playing 1 at the moment. So again, they're the players in the shortlist at the moment, guys, but they are not definite signings. So we're going to go in for one of these guys. I'm going to go away quickly, have a look at them, and I'll be back with an offer for one of these players. Alright guys, so I've decided to go in for the man who is the reason I made this series in a way, because I would love to like duplicate the season we had when we had him. Jack Wilshere. We've got 36 million in the bank. We've got 129,000 in the wages, so he's going to be a difficult one to snap up, but I'm confident at the moment. If I'm going to start with the player swap, I think I'd be lucky to get a player swap. Looking at our wingers, I don't want to get rid of anyone. Oh, maybe Pew. Do I offer... That's it. Gosling is young. Gosling is younger, shall I say, than Sermon. And he's half the value. I'm going to offer Sermon and keep Gosling if it goes through. Alright, let's offer Sermon. They're looking for a left winger. I don't think I've got an out and out. Oh, I've got Pew. Pew and 19. Oh, wait. That ain't bad, right? You may be thinking, what? That's crazy. That's more than his value. But that's only his current value. Whoa, right. Let's counter. Proposed new transfer fee. I'm going to say Pew and 15. And see what they say. That's a lot of money. I think they've put the transfer sum up. Wenger, man, you're on your way out in the real life. Don't be playing me like this. This is difficult. We're a small club, but we need Wilshere. What are they saying to 16? He's going to walk out my office, isn't he? They ain't budging. This is ridiculous. What are we saying to 17 and a half? This is getting ridiculous. This is a lot of money. Hey! Oh wait, that's about, we can agree on that. Let's stay in touch by. They've agreed it. They've agreed it. That's it. We've got Wilshere, haven't we? Oh no, but we have to meet him. We have to meet him. He's only got a year left in his contract. Maybe I should have waited till January. Nah, because somebody would have snatched him up, surely. Oh, if we can get Big Jack in. Oh, come on. This is mad. Let's just jump into negotiations straight away. I'm just going to have to offer him whatever he wants. And if worse comes to worse, I sell Defoe. Defoe's wages are going to be through the roof, aren't they? If I just sell Defoe, he's only on 98,000. He's going to want more though, isn't he? Right, he's going to be crucial. Yeah. If they came back and said no to that, I would have been like, what? You're crazy. You're mad. You're off your rocker. Come on, let's get him. Come on. Oh, honestly, I'm pumped. I didn't think it would go that way. I thought we were going to struggle. And Arsenal are about to sign. Let me just put this out, right? Arsenal are about to sign Mark Pugh. That's mad. Can I get him on a 5-year? He's not going to want a 5-year deal, is he? He's going to want a 5-year deal. All right. Sick. Right. Brilliant. This is mad. Disregard release clause. Oh, they want a release clause. Oh dear. They would like to release clause of 37. That ain't a lot of money, you know. Can I counter it and say a release clause of 50? Because I don't think anyone's ever going to come in with a £50 million offer for Jack Wilshere. Nah, he wants that 37. What about if I deny the release clause? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Hey, we can. Alright, okay. He didn't. It's going to reflect in his wages though. But it hasn't gone up much. Okay, this is going to be a pricey move, but I think it's a move we need to make. Okay, right. Ooh. Counter it. If I remove the bonus, keep that bonus, edit wages to like... Nah, he's going to want a pay rise either way, isn't he? Let's advance with that and submit. Okay, what's he going to say? It's not quite what my clients vote. Is he going to join the club? We got him! Come on, guys! That's huge! No way did we just bag Jack Wilshere. Did we? Nah, let me check this. This has got to be fake. We did not just bag Jack Wilshere on the first time of asking. Gosling, you're still out the door, son. We got him. Oh, man, I can't believe it. We have just got, guys, Jack... Oh, mate, we just got Jack Wilshere. Super Jack has signed for Bournemouth on a permanent. Oh, if only this was real life. That would be crazy. Now, the question is, and I'm going to leave this with you guys. Do I play Jack Wilshere at centre attacking mid? Or do I play Lewis Cook at centre attacking mid? Who's more defensive? Like, obviously, I'm going to simulate a game in the pre-season tournament with the lineup, and I'll see how they get on. Obviously, defensively, neither are great, are they? But, okay, so here we go. Stand tackle 72, slide tackle of 69. So 69, 72. And if we check Jack Wilshere, 65, 65. So Wilshere is more attacking. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Wilshere's going to sit in behind the striker. That is absolutely fine. I cannot believe we have just signed Jack Wilshere on a permanent deal. That is absolutely crazy, guys. What a way to start the series. Wilshere has signed. Let's keep it going. I feel like we've got some luck going. I've got some luck building. And I think the next one we're going to go for is going to be a younger player. And I think we're going to have to sell Defoe to fund the rest of them. But I'm not going to make a decision like that yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to advance, see if we get any... There we go, look at that number 20. He's not going to be number 20. I'll sort out numbers off screen. But Wilshere has signed for Bournemouth. That is incredible. Transfer offer for Josh King. For 10 million, you can keep walking because that is ridiculously low. I'm actually going to reject that offer, but I'm going to leave the offers coming in because if someone comes in with a stupid offer, maybe at the end, we could take it. I doubt it. I don't want to get rid of Josh King. I don't think you guys want to see me get rid of Josh King. So, first of all, before we move on to the next transfer offer of the episode, let me show you who I've got in training. Mousse, Ibe, Fraser, Cook and Heinemann. Heinemann, if he goes out on loan, will probably swap to Ake because Ake is also potentially has got the potential to grow. But obviously, because Ake is going to be playing, without a doubt, like 6/7 of our games this season, I didn't think it was necessary. But we'll simulate all these. And from now on, guys, I'm going to simulate all these off camera. But for now, I just wanted to show you what we're rocking in the young department of the squad. But to wrap up the episode, guys, I'm going to jump into the Hoffenheim game straight after making an offer for the second player of the episode. I don't want to do too much in the first episode because your comments are going to shape the series. But obviously, I'm going to record this episode and episode 2. And then from then on, your comments will be in action. So it gives you a couple of, like, maybe a week or so to get your comments in and get your say in the series. But I think next up, we're going to need a left back. And it'll be very dangerous of me to go in for Tierney or Bertrand without getting the scout report back. So maybe we'll go for someone we know a little bit more about. And that will probably be... I'm going to put in an offer for Decore. Because if we can bring in Decore, then I'm definitely going to sell Sermon and Gosling because we won't need them. So if I go into buy, again, this is going to be another big signing if we make it. So again, Defoe will probably have to be out the door. But anyway, let's have a look. So his value's 14.5. I've rambled a lot in this episode, guys. I apologise. But I just can't believe we got Wilshere. I didn't expect it. I'm going to go for a player swap again. Midfielder, I'm going to offer Sermon because that could take a big chunk off the value. What are they saying about Sermon? No, they want a centre back. Can we give them a centre back? I don't know if we can give him. Can we give him I wouldn't forgive myself if I sold Francis. could give them one of these guys, but it's not going to take much off, and they'll probably ask for more. So let's offer a transfer fee. Let's offer a transfer fee of 10 mil. 10 mil? Yeah, 10 mil. 10 mil. They're going to walk out, aren't they? Yeah. Damn it! Right. I think that shows that we're probably going to need a scout report back of all these players. Do I jump into one for Zaha? I'm going to be cheeky, guys, because obviously I didn't think I'd get Wilshere, so maybe my luck can carry over to Zaha, because Zaha would be huge, like ridiculously. We could get European football if we got Zaha. So there's Big Roy, good old pigeon, or owl. Is he an owl or a pigeon? He's an owl, I think. Yeah, he's an owl. He's definitely an owl. Right, do I play a swap? Do I be cheeky getting off a Sermon? I feel bad for Sermon. I'm using Sermon as a make weight for all these moves. They're looking for a striker. Ooh. Ooh, this is big. This is big. This is huge. This is huge. Honestly, I can't see them saying, oh, oh, that hurt. Oh, I felt like I was just kicked in the groin. Oh, 32 million. Who do you think you're working with? Or do you think you've got like a Marco Reus or a Lionel Messi? Come on, Big Roy. 24 would be all my money. So what happens if he's gonna go running out the door? Look at all these stupid numbers at the end. 18. God. 18 million and Jermaine Defoe for Zaha. Take it or leave it, Roy. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. What happened to the text there? Look at that massive gap between we and R. Like, come on, FIFA, sort your game out. I looked so salty there. I gave him the right look. Oh, he's only got a 9 million release clause. I don't want to keep going in for all these players because obviously I don't know if you guys even want to see these players at the club. I'm really tempted just to go in for one of these because obviously I've signed Trent Alexander-Arnold before, but I'm going to wait. There's no rush. We've just signed Super Jack. We don't need any of the other players. We've got Super Jack in the team now. We're getting 9th guaranteed at least. Alright guys, so we have got an offer in for a player that I want out the club in real life, on FIFA, on PES, on whatever game you're looking at. I want him out the club. I don't know why we signed him in the first place. It was such a panic buy on Eddie's behalf, but Eddie's gone now. I'm here. Let's get him out the club. And I can't believe Spain won him. Are you mad? Okay, so let's get rid of him. Negotiate. I want more money. If I'm going to get rid of him, I may as well make some money on him. Right, I'm going to try and get 2.3 mil for Adam Federici. They're offering 17. That's their final offer. Really? We'll see about that. We'll see. I'm running this meeting. 2.1. I've gone down. You can't walk out my office. They're sticking to the 17. I thought they were bluffing when they said it's my final offer. I hate that. Go up in hundreds. 19. Would I be happy if? Yeah, okay, I've dropped by 2 now. Let's go. 19. Take it. Ha! Ha! You lie. Your poker face sucks. 1700 is my final offer. No, it's not. 1900. Get out my office. Adam Federici. Get out of my club. Boom. Done. This is some good business so far, guys. I'm feeling positive about this series now. Moving in to the first game of the series, and I'm not going to play this. I do this in every single career mode I play, whether I'm recording it or not. I always... Oh, wait a minute. I always just simulate until the final. If I get to the final, I'll play it. But I've just seen something in the corner of my screen. Yeah, this ain't good. 2 clubs have gone in for Lascelles and an offer of 10.6. They've received the offer, they haven't accepted the offer. Okay, right. This is something we're gonna have to go straight in for. Like, okay, yeah, transfer hub. Because I need Lascelles. Like, now more I think about it, Lascelles is the perfect fit for this club. approach to buy. 10.6 was received. Now, I've got to remember, this is a game. This isn't real life. So, oh, there's Rafa. Rafa's looking sick, by the way. That is some great graphics. 10.6, so he's valued at 9. I'm going to offer a player swap. I think they need a midfielder. If I offered Sermon... Okay, they want Sermon and 9 million. That we can work with this, by the way, guys, because that's less than... 10.6 would have been rejected then, surely. Because they're asking for 15 million from me, at least. So if 10.6 was received, that means if we gave them 3.5, 4.1 would be 10.6 in value with Sermon. So 4.1 mil and the 6.5 valued would be 10.6. So if I offer 6.5, that's more than other teams are offering. He can't be mad at that. He wants Sermon. 7.5 and a sell-on clause. Okay, you can keep your sell-on clause, but I'm still going to try and lowball you to 6.8. This is really, really stingy of me, and it could cost me a player here, but he's happy. I feel I've done well there. We've offloaded some wages with someone coming in, because I was worried about Lascelles. I thought Lascelles would be rated a lot higher than that. So Lascelles is done. Guys, I'm doing more than I was expecting to do in this first episode. If I can bag Lascelles, then I could call it a day there. He's on a 6-year deal at the moment. This is crazy. We've got him so cheap. Negotiate with Lascelles. I hope he's not rated too low then. I'm a bit worried now, because I didn't wait for the scout report to come in. If you give me 2 seconds, guys, and I'll cut this out the video, but I'm literally going to check. Right, guys, I'm back. So what I just did was I went on FootWiz to check out the rating of Lascelles, and I can safely say I'm pleasantly surprised. He's got a base rating of 77 and potential of 83. That's a minimum potential of 83. I am pleasantly surprised. He's going to be an important player. He will slot straight in with Ake, and then I will just rotate him, Ake, and Cook, and then Francis can be plan B. He's happy with import, and that's good. That takes a bit of pressure off. He wants a 4-year deal, and I'm going to count on that for 5, because he's going to be such a huge player for us. He's happy with that. Everything's going well so far. Let's disregard the release clause, and he's given us a... This is going so well, guys. I can't even stress to you enough. 57,000 wage. He wants all these bonuses. Again, I'm going to counter it. I'm going to remove the bone. I tell you what, I'm actually going to keep that clean sheet bonus, because this is FIFA. I don't think I'm going to be keeping 15 clean sheets. And if I do, he can take that, because he would have literally sorted out my defensive play. I'm actually going to cut his wages down to 50. He gets 47 now. If I go 50, is he going to run out the door? I hope he doesn't run. I'm so sorry. 55. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to take that, because I was iffing and ahhing about giving him 55, and he said it, so I'm going to keep it. But you know what? Wait a minute. I'm removing the bonus. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's gone up a little bit. Guys, I'm going to ruin this. I'm in a rut. I panicked. Wait, if I go down to 50, edit. Guys, what am I doing? Everyone's raging in the comments right now, going, what are you doing? You're going to ruin it. Okay, 58. Okay, I'm giving him 61. I don't even care, except, boom, done. It's done. Lascelles is in, and that is 2 huge signings in our race to the European football. This is mad, guys. Let's go take a look at our new signing. Where is he? There you go. Told you. 77 rated, 83 strength, 83 jumping. How tall is he? 6'2", 3-star weak foot. That's fine. He's English. That's brilliant. That's 2 English signings, guys. Absolutely mad. And he's young, 23. I'm so happy with that. I am so happy with that. Francis, unfortunately, has been dropped now. Lascelles is in. That is a leader at the back. I'll sort all this stuff out of off screen. But there you go, guys. That's the team. I'll save the changes so far. This is huge, guys. Absolutely incredible. Better start to this series than the last time I did this series. So let's end this episode with a simulated match in the European International Cup with our first team. Let's see how we do. And as I simulate through this game, guys, I'll do the outro because it's gone on quite long, I think. I'm not 100% sure how long this has gone on for. But if you've enjoyed this series, please leave a like. Every like and extra subscription counts on my road to 1,000 subs. You guys have been incredible. If you're excited to see FIFA back on this channel, let me know. If you want any players signed for Bournemouth, let me know in the comments down below and I will be sure to at least inquire. And until next time, guys, I'll see you next time as we sign off with a 5-0 victory against Hoffenheim. Jordan Ibe securing that place at left wing with his hat-trick. And I'll see you next time.